Welcome, beautiful soul, to another episode on the SIMMIE Braxton Show. Place where we breathe, reflect, and grow together. A place where you can get that soul stroke, I like to call it. We've talked in the past about a couple of things. It's about connecting with your inner self. And tonight is no different. Today, we're diving into something that every human faces, and that's the art of letting go. But first, we're going to start off with my girl, Stephanie Beard. She's going to start off with her segment of the show, In the Streets. So I'm excited to see what she has for us about the things that's happening around in the world, the things that people are talking about, so we know how to get out of the way or, not allow those same things to happen to us. Without further ado, take it away, Stephanie, and do your thing. In the Streets.
Hey, what's up, you guys? What's up, Simmy? Yo, what's up, fam? It's your girl, Stephanie Beard, aka Laker Girl, and you already know what time it is. Welcome to In the Streets, right here on the SIMMIE Braxton Show. I'm bringing you the real, the raw, the headlines, the heat, and everything the culture is talking about. From the court to the corner, from Hollywood to the hood. If it's trending, I'm tracking it. So buckle up, because we're hitting the pavement and getting into what's popping in the streets. All right, you guys. So I'm gonna go to breaking news right now. Breaking news is that the Fox News decision desk can now project that Democrat Abigail Spanberger will become the next governor of Virginia. So a Democrat has won Virginia, which is interesting, because we know that the Republicans is running everything right now. However, but the bigger news is that over there in New York, and by the way, I hope everyone went out and voted here in California. If you're here on the West Coast where I'm at, I'm in LA. Wherever you at in the country, I'm in Los Angeles. And Proposition 50 was on the ballot today. That was the only thing you had to vote for on November 4th, which is today. And that was to vote yes on Proposition 50. Even though there's some gerrymandering going that could be done with that, we still want to make sure that Trump, who is our POTUS, Trump, is trying to cheat, and he's also trying to be the president again. Okay, the man, we already know he's crazy. Anyway, if you didn't go out and vote, I hope that you did. And you voted yes on 50. But in other news, but the breaking news, Simi, that I'm talking about is the New York race for governor. The New York race for governor. They had Zohran Mamdani stuns NYC as voters hand power to the Democratic Party's far left flank. So now the Democrats are now moving up again. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. So, but it looks like in these elections, it is looking like the Democrats is winning most of these elections around the state. So we'll see how things change, because we do know that we are still in a government shutdown. I think we are 36 or 35 days in. What do you think about? I mean, it's like 35, 36 days in with this shutdown. And we do know that, there are people out there that are dependent on EBT, or AKA SNAP, and they need this money to eat. I mean, Thanksgiving is coming up, even though that's a pagan holiday. It is coming up. People still need to eat, whether it's a holiday or not.
Right.
There are people that really do need EBT. But, Simi, I don't know if you know, but the highest, the people, the most people, the percentage of people that get food stamps, EBT or SNAP, are Caucasian white people.
Yeah.
We're third in line.
Yeah.
It's white people, and then Asians, and then it's Black folks.
Yeah.
So anyway, It is what it is in this
Yeah,
country.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's gonna be tough for a minute. And I have no idea how long this shutdown is gonna last. I mean, 35 days in. So who are the particular who are the employees that are not working since it's been a shutdown? Do you know?
Well, there are a lot of well, we do know that there's employees, federal employees who are still working, Simi, but not getting a check, like air traffic controllers. Those are some people who are still working, but they're not getting a check. But people in Congress are still getting paid while we're shut down, which is uncanny to me. Um, but there's several other positions that people still continue to have to work to make the world still work, but they're
Right.
not getting a check. They're not getting
That's
a check.
crazy.
They have to go out there and take loans and get more into debt. It's crazy what this shutdown is causing. And don't get me wrong, it's just not the Republicans, it's also the Democrats. They too, at this point, if you really care about people,
Uh-huh.
you will go ahead, because they're saying that if they sign this paper that regarding health care, people rates already jumped. It's already happened. So now what is your excuse? You now you can't stop what's happening with the healthcare companies and people, co-payments and payments to have healthcare have risen 3 times what they already had to pay. There was this one woman talking about she has to pay $2,000 a month for healthcare now. So
Since the shutdown.
since the shutdown,
Was that the reason why she had to pay? Was that the results of the shutdown? It went
it's
up to that
it's
high?
it's partial because the Democrats won't agree or sign the document. They're holding out on this legislation or this bill that needs to be signed, and the Republicans chump is against how they want to move forward with Obama. It's basically Obamacare, and you know
Yeah,
that Trump don't can't stand our former president Obama. So,
yeah,
but it's Democrats might as well just go come in and just sign it, because again, people health care is already jumping up. So let's get in. Let's end the shutdown. Then let's get back to negotiating and doing what we need to do. Where it's looking good on now evening out these seats that the Senate. So a lot of Democrats. So now it's kind of even, because in my opinion, I feel like the Republicans are used. I mean, Trump, don't get me wrong, he likes what is going on, but the Republicans are they're supporting him, but they're trying to make like it's all of him. It's really all of them. They all wear those those KKK masks. They
yeah.
all, the racist Republicans and the demonic Democrats. That's what I call both parties. They're both crazy. But anyway, let's move on.
Wow,
Let's get
that's
into it.
crazy.
Yeah, but I just hope that everybody did go vote, because that will affect us here in California and all over. It we don't want Trump. We don't want to see him sitting in that seat again. And that's cheating. He has to change the Constitution in order to do that. But he's been able to do so many other things. All right, so we're gonna move on from that bull crap. I do want to talk about the Dodgers. Let's go ahead and
Yeah.
I can't wait till I get my roadcaster set up so I can do the applause. But I think
Uh-huh.
we do have it on here, and I just got to figure out how to do it when we do our show. It's already in StreamYard. But congratulations to
Yeah.
the Los Angeles Dodgers, Simi. Did you watch any of the series
I
against the
did.
Blue Jays?
I did, and I enjoyed it. I actually thought that the Dodgers were going to lose. I wanted the Dodgers to win. I was rooting for the Dodgers the whole time, but the Toronto Blue Jays really played a heck of a game. They were really hitting the ball well. They did everything well. And it's just that the Dodgers found a way to win the series. And I watched that long, 18 inning game, and the Dodgers pulled that out. But I know LA was LA was off the chain, wasn't they?
LA was so powerful, so packed. I mean, the people showed up out here in
I
Los Angeles.
bet. I
They
bet.
showed up. Ice Cube drove up in at
Right.
the Dodger Stadium in this beautiful blue
Blue.
Chevy
Yeah.
convertible with
Right.
with the trophy. And
Right.
Anthony Anderson introduced, the team, and they had, of course, Kendrick Lamar playing in the background. DJ Mustard was on the ones and twos. It was amazing
Wow.
out here in Los Angeles. The streets were packed. It was incredible, but they deserved
Really?
it
Where
back
was it
to
at?
back.
Downtown?
Yes,
Downtown?
downtown LA. The parade went all the way downtown LA, all the way to of course, Academy Way, where the Dodger Stadium is at. And every seat was filled at the Dodger Stadium. It was
Wow.
incredible. You can see it, you can watch it, it's on YouTube.
Yeah, yeah.
But just the incredible scene, back to back again.
Right.
The Dodgers won last year. They
Yeah.
were the favorite to win, but the Blue Jays, like you said, the
Right.
team was tough. The
Yeah. They were
Toronto,
good.
they
They were
were,
good.
yes,
They actually, to be honest, they played better than the Dodgers. They played,
and
they
that's
hit
factual.
better than the Dodgers.
Yeah,
They, because the Dodgers were kind of slumping,
yeah,
they were slumping. But the Dodgers found a way to pull it out and win that series.
yeah,
And it was incredible how they won. That double play at the end was just absolutely incredible how they won.
incredible.
You
Mookie
know?
Betts, my favorite Dodger. Mookie Betts is my favorite Dodger. Of course, it ended with him, but the MVP of the series was the pitcher Ohtani,
Yeah.
who doesn't speak a lick of English and has a translator with him at all times.
Yeah.
Just a very humble, amazing. He's a two-way player. He not only does he pitch, he can hit.
Right.
So,
And you know what makes him amazing is because he's probably opening the door for a lot of other players like him.
Oh, yes.
Because in the past, pitchers, they just wanted them to just pitch.
Yes.
And they didn't require them to be hitters.
Mm-hmm.
But they had I'm sure other pitchers in the past could hit too.
Yeah.
But I think he's opening the door for more pitchers that can hit.
Yeah.
They'll be able to use the pitcher to be utilize them as a bat.
Yeah.
In the game.
Mm-hmm.
And so, Ohtani, he's amazing. He's amazing, man. That guy. Yeah, he can. Every time he get up to the plate, it's a possible home run.
Always.
That's just the way he is, and he's a great pitcher.
Yeah,
an outstanding pitcher.
Outstanding.
So
outstanding.
I wonder if they're gonna keep the same guys. With the
yeah,
with the team. Keep that nucleus of the team, or are they gonna go out at free agency this year?
Well, we'll see. I mean,
yeah.
don't break something that's already, it's already a good team. But I think there were one or two people who were going to be retiring. Rojas, I think he was a great player in the lineup. But to do back to back is incredible. I hope they come back and do a three-peat, because that's the history of Los Angeles, the Lakers, the Dodgers, the Rams. It's just incredible. We just have an incredible sports teams here in Los Angeles.
The second time in 25 years?
Yeah.
And
that would have been Toronto if they would have won. That would have been their first. So, but again, I can't give too much, enough praise to the LA Dodgers. I'm glad that I live here in Los Angeles and can be a part of that. Hopefully the Lakers can bring it, up to par. They're doing okay. I believe they're 6-3 right now without LeBron. Some of the games were played without Luka. I think the team is looking decent right now. Again, it's the beginning of the season, so it could go anywhere. But LeBron is taking the back seat, and I think LeBron shouldn't come in until he's ready. And unless we really need LeBron in there, because I think a lot of the players feel very confident when he's not in there. I mean, Austin Reeves, shout out. I mean, just praise to Austin Reeves, who's been shooting the hell out of that rock.
Yeah.
He's been averaging points that he's never averaged before. So Austin Reeves, great job out there, and Rui Hachimura, they really stepping up their game. So we'll keep looking out for the Lakers.
What's their record right now?
I believe it's 6-3. 6-3. I want to say they play Portland. Let me just take a quick look at my Lakers app and see what's happening. They're 6-2 actually. They're 6-2. They play San Antonio coming up, which is 5-1 tomorrow. So they're doing okay. The Lakers, they played Portland yesterday, I want to believe, and they won 123-115. They have a home game against San Antonio this Wednesday, but after that they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away games. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. They play OKC next Wednesday, so that should be a good game.
That's gonna be a good game. Yeah.
What's up, Yusuf Kente? Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you, Yusuf. Good to see you. I want to know this though, Stephanie. I'm gonna ask you a question. Is this LeBron James last year?
Yes, I think it is. I think it's LeBron's last year. I think he finally realized, hey, it's my son's time. Let Bronny shine. Bronny did play in the last game and did okay. So I think Bronny even feels more confident without his dad being in the game. I think it is LeBron's last season. I think he's going to retire. It's ironic, Simmy, because Utah has always been the team that our icons go out on. Kobe, that was his last game against Utah, because Kobe always had to make a point, or make a statement when it came to Utah because of their previous coach. So it's ironic that our season ends with Utah. Our last regular season game ends with Utah this season. So we'll see. I don't know if he should.
I've noticed that they're not using him so far as promotions of the NBA. They're not using him like the face of the NBA anymore.
No.
So they're sending him a signal.
Well, they let him know early on. It's a new owner. There's a new owner in town. He's running the shots. Jeannie is still there, but the new owner, it's his team. He's running that. He makes the decision. It's no longer Jeannie. She's still there, but she's not making the last say so. The new owner, I'll get his name up, but it's no longer Jeannie. The Bus family, they don't own the majority of the team, so she's not calling the shots. So LeBron has to do. They let him know early on. We want LeBron to retire as a Laker. It was said before the season started. They asked them during media day. They asked the team, the coaches, the front office. They all said, we hope LeBron retires as a Laker. Meaning, if you want to be a Laker, you're gonna have to retire this year. Or if you decide to go elsewhere and continue to play, it's not gonna be here with the Lakers. So do you want to retire as a Laker, or do you want to go somewhere else and retire? So I think
that'll be bad for his legacy.
Yeah.
That won't be good for his legacy.
No, not at all.
Going anywhere would not be good for his legacy.
No, it won't. It will not. What's up, Ebu? Ebu Emac is in the house. He said
What's up, Emac?
Yeah, he said the Steelers are coming to town. That's the only team that should be discussed. Damn it. Okay.
That's
all right,
funny.
so we gonna go ahead and conclude that's in the streets. We at 7:41, Simmy. So let's go ahead.
Go ahead.
Thank you guys. That's the last thing I wanted to talk about. I got my Dodgers in. I talked about the politics and the election. Those were the two most important things on my in the streets, and that's what people are talking about. Besides 6-7. Sibby, do you know what 6-7 is? What's up? 6-7. Have you heard of 6-7?
No, I haven't.
6-7 is the word of the year. 6-7. My granddaughter, my G baby, who is 11 years old, told me about the new word that 6-7. She was like, no. She was like, do you know what 6-7 is? I said, yeah, numbers. She's like, no, it's what we say. We can't say it in school anymore. The school won't allow us to say 6-7 anymore because all the kids were saying. Anyway, long story short, it's this little trend amongst Gen Alpha and Gen Z, and it has really no meaning behind it. It's basically saying 6 or 7, but it really don't have any meaning behind it. Anyway,
really?
6-7, yeah.
Okay, 6-7.
Yeah, 6-7.
But that's the lingo.
Yeah,
and it's good to stay up to date to that, to that kind of stuff. It keeps you young.
Yeah, it really do. It really do. And my G baby, she was like, we can't say it in school. My mom won't let me say it at home. I said, well, you can say it here. I don't care. I don't know what it means anyway, though. She's like 6-7.
Wow. That's amazing.
So we're going to go ahead and conclude in the streets. And let's get on to our topic today. Simmy, what's our topic today?
Well, today, and if you guys, we're not going to hold you too long. We're just going to go through some things, a few things, and then we're gonna get off the air. But welcome back once again, beautiful beings, beautiful souls, to another episode of the SIMMIE Braxton Show. Like I said, this is the space where we breathe, reflect, and grow together. And today we're going to be talking about something that every human being faces. We all face it. And it's the art of letting go. Letting go of grudges, letting go of old versions of ourselves, letting go of the stories that no longer fit the person that we're becoming. Letting go. And that sounds easy. Stephanie?
Yep. Just hearing you say that makes my shoulders want to drop a little. I mean, letting go sounds peaceful, but also kind of hard.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those beautiful paradoxes. Simple to say, but tough to live. We hold on because we think it protects us, but really, it just keeps us stuck.
Yeah, like the emotional clutter. Like you keep old stuff around just in case.
Yeah.
But it only blocks space for what you really need.
That's right. That's the perfect image. Letting go is it isn't losing something. It's making room for what's meant for you. So today we're talking about what letting go really means, and how to release grudges, and how to free yourself from the outdated versions of you. And it's a process to this whole thing. So take a deep breath with us. Inhale, exhale. Now let's begin. So when people say, just let it go, it sounds easy. It sounds so easy, but emotionally, it can feel like peeling layers off your own skin.
Right? It's like, it's like, oh, sure, Let me just stop caring about the thing I carried for 10 years.
Yeah.
Poof.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. Exactly. Letting go isn't pretending something didn't happen. It's not forcing yourself to move on before you're ready. It's choosing to stop feeding energy into what drains your peace. And it's your peace that's the main objective.
Hmm.
Think of it
Hmm.
as a spiritual spring cleaning. You don't hate the old furniture. It just doesn't fit your new space anymore.
I love
You
that
know?
image, Simmy. I love that image. But it's not about judgment. I think it's about alignment.
Yes. Yes, it is. See, letting go is creating room
Hey,
for
good
peace.
coach.
It's creating room for peace, joy, and clarity. Because peace, it doesn't compete, and it requires space, room.
Hmm.
So
I think Simmy. Go is it saying fine? It's saying I'm ready for peace.
yeah, that's beautifully
Uh-oh.
said. You know, you kind of something right now is you kind of like going in and out for
Okay.
some reason.
I was asking is it saying I'm ready for peace? When you said
Yeah,
peace doesn't compete, it requires space. So I'm
yeah,
saying so isn't it saying I'm fine? Is it or is it saying I'm ready for peace?
beautifully said.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Now let's talk about the weight of the grudges, right? Let's talk about grudges. We've all had one.
Coach B in the
I've
house.
had one, and I know how it feels to hold one. And someone hurt us.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they betrayed our trust or left us feeling small, and we think holding on to something keeps us safe.
Oh, definitely, definitely. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah,
I mean, you tell yourself, I'll never forget what they did, like it's a badge of honor.
hmm exactly. But here's the truth: grudges don't trap them. Grudges trap you. You got to let it go. It's like drinking poison, right?
Mm-hmm.
And waiting for the other person to get sick.
Oh, wow, wow. Okay, so that visual just hit me, Simi. I mean, guilty as charged. Guilty as charged.
Right, right. Well, forgiveness, it isn't about saying what happened was okay. You got to get that, straight. It isn't about saying what happened was okay. It's about saying, I won't let this control my peace anymore
Mm-hmm.
because your peace is paramount. And so,
So that the right that right there might be someone's healing moment today by you saying that could be someone's real healing moment. You froze? Is he frozen? He might have froze. You
Yes,
there?
he is. Here he
Oh, there we
goes.
go.
I'm
something's
trying to bring
happening.
him
I
back.
didn't hear you.
I was saying that what you just said might be someone's healing moment today. When you said, I release what hurt me, I choose peace over pain. When you said that, that could, I believe that might be someone's healing moment.
Oh, yeah, peace over pain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, release the hurt. So if you're listening right now, right, maybe whisper this to yourself. I release what hurt me and I choose peace over pain, right? I'm going to say it again. I release what hurt me, and I choose peace over pain. So, and if this is this, can you hear me, Stephanie?
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, okay.
I
And
heard when you, I heard when you said choose peace over pain. And I believe that's what, again, I just believe that most people want to choose peace over pain, but
right,
it's the part of getting to that part, you know. In our next segment, our next segment, we already did 2 segments, and this particular topic, you guys,
let's talk
is
about the outdated version of ourselves.
the outdated version. Okay.
Now, let's shift
Because I know you were
the
talking
outdated
about
version of
the
ourselves, of
grudges.
yourself.
Yeah. Okay. I get people texting
Yeah,
me.
but I'm talking about the outdated version of ourselves.
Okay.
Because because the grudges, if you hold on to the grudge,
Right.
you don't make room for peace.
Right.
In your heart, So let's shift to a different kind of letting go.
Okay.
The outdated version of ourselves. You know what that is, though, right?
Yeah, I think this one kind of hits home, Simmy, because you mean like when you keep showing up as who you were and not who you are?
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes when we keep wearing the old identities, the fixer, the perfectionist, the strong one, even after we've outgrown them, letting go of who you used to be, it isn't betrayal, it's transformation.
It's kind of like shedding skin, right?
Yeah.
Uh, like you're not mad at the old version, you're just done wearing it.
Perfectly said. Perfectly said. You're allowed to evolve. You're allowed to release the version of you that needed to survive. Because now you're learning how to live.
Yeah. But I think sometimes we forget how much we've really grown. I mean, because
Yeah.
sometimes we keep apologizing for the person we used to be,
Yeah.
when really that person was just trying their best with what they knew.
Yeah. So yes, that's true. So if you're listening, ask yourself, what version of am I still holding on to that no longer reflects who I'm becoming? That's the thing that you have to ask yourself. What version am I still holding on to that reflects who I am becoming? Because we're constantly evolving, we're constantly changing. We're not the same person anymore. So, what version,
That's
reflects who I'm becoming?
that
Go
but
ahead, Steph.
that's one of those questions you kind of sit with, you know. You don't answer it too fast.
Exactly. Because growth takes patience, not punishment.
Hmm.
So, there's a practice to the art of letting go. So, let's get practical, okay? Letting go is a practice, not a one time event. And here's a few ways to begin. Number one, acknowledge what you're holding. You can't release what you won't name. Say it out loud. I'm still holding on to whatever it is. Because awareness brings light to the shadows. And when the
That's
light
kind of,
hits the shadow, it brings it all out.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's kind of like turning the lights on in the room
Right.
that you avoid cleaning. Like you turn the lights on in the room and you don't want to clean, you turn it back off. You finally see what's in there when you turn them on.
Exactly. Exactly. And then you can decide what stays and what needs to go. Number two, feel it fully. Feel it fully. Letting go doesn't mean ignoring your emotions. It means allowing them to move through you.
So no toxic, no toxic positivity allowed here.
Nope. You got to cry, write, scream in a pillow, whatever helps the energy release. Because emotions is meant to move, not to be trapped. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, number three, rewrite the story. Shift from I was hurt to I learned. From I failed to I grew.
That, you know what? That's one of my favorite mindset flips. It's
Mm-hmm.
like finding hidden treasure in the mess. All that mess right there, but there's a hidden treasure there.
Yeah. Number four, visualize the release. Now, close your eyes, picture yourself holding that pain in your hands. Then place it in a river and watch it float away. Watch it float away.
Okay, I'm actually trying to do that right now.
Okay.
I'm trying to really do what you just described. And when you do it, you guys, and I hope you guys are listening and really trying and following this. When you do that, it does seem a little peaceful. It's
Uh-huh.
like exhaling after a long day.
That's the magic of intention. Energy follows focus. Energy follows focus. Number five, replace it with intention. Once you let it go, fill that space with gratitude or joy and ask yourself, what energy do I want to
Yeah.
invite? What energy do I want to invite in now? Number six, repeat often. Because some things take time. Letting go is like tending a garden. You see weeds again, but this time you'll know how to pull them faster.
I think, and I think, Simi, the more you practice, the lighter you feel.
That's right. Peace becomes your default. That becomes your main objective, is to have peace in your world. So you create peace that way. Now, a guided reflective pause. So let's take a short moment together. And if you can, close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and exhale slowly out. Now, bring to mind one thing that you're ready to release. One thing. See it clearly. Don't judge it, just notice it. Now, imagine placing it into a small paper boat. You thank it for what it taught you, and you set it on a calm river. Watch it drift away until it disappears. Breathe in peace. Exhale what no longer belongs. You're lighter. You're freer. You are enough.
It's like I was probably what you were saying, Simi. I was doing exactly what I needed to do. I could feel something in me release.
Well, that's the beauty of that's the beauty of release. You know, peace always it always returns when we make space for it. Literally. Um, that's the beauty of release. Holding on to things, they do nothing but damage you from the inside. And letting go, it isn't about losing control. It's about trusting that life has a rhythm. And sometimes endings are simply beginnings in disguise. You don't have to rush. You don't have it all figured out. Just breathe and choose again. Because every release is really a homecoming. Back to the trust, back to the truest version of yourself.
Coach, let me say these comments real quick, Simi. Coach B in the chat, he said, once you learn to accept the apologies never given and thank you never received, then you found peace. And then Jeff Carlin said, let's see what Jeff said. Jeff Carlin, what's up, Jeff? He's in the building. He said, I put some specific worry in the boat. I put some specific worry in the boat. What do you mean by that, Jeff? He don't worry, you
Oh
just put it in
man.
the boat.
Put it in the boat. I want to share something before we close. Real short, Stephanie.
Yeah. We
Be
got a
brave
late
enough
start.
to let go and move on. Let go of the thoughts that devalue your worth. Let go of the idea you're not good enough to evolve and do better. Let go of the people and habits that deviate you from your life's purpose. It's time to let go of the old limiting beliefs and awaken to the divine. Everything that happens the way it has to happen, and everything that you're stressing about will eventually fall into place, and you will see that you are guided and protected. Call it destiny, call it the universe, call it God, call it whatever resonates with you, but it's working in your favor. Just live in the moment
I want to
and
say,
don't fear. And
I
don't
want,
fear.
yeah,
Go
don't
ahead.
fear. I wanted to Jeff Carlin. He explained it in detail. He says there's something that I've been worrying about for a few months now. I put it in the boat and I let it float away in the river. I like that. Yeah.
That's
Now
good.
see what you and see what you meant.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yep.
That's good. That's good. That's
Hey
good.
Shirley.
So I want to thank you so much for joining us tonight. In this episode, we're going to wrap this up. And if this conversation has spoke to your heart, share it with someone who might need a gentle reminder
Hey Shirley.
to release and renew. And remember, you're not behind in your healing. You're right on time. Stay grounded, stay grateful, and keep growing. And on behalf of myself, SIMMIE Braxton, Stephanie Beard, and Gina Butterfly, you're going to say what you're going to say, and then we're going to get out of here. Butterfly,
What'd she say? I can't even hear her.
she can't hear you.
Now, get closer.
Can you hear her now?
Nope.
You can't hear her? Speak into the mic.
Thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Thank you guys for joining. Love you.
All right.
Love you.
All right there.
All right. Bye-bye.
I'll holler at you, girl.
All right, y'all.
Take
Thank
care.
you guys for tuning
We out of here.
We out of here like last year. Good show, Simmy. You did great, my brother.
Thank you.
All right, Stephanie.